4 PistenBully 600s. And one of them is a Select. Can you see the difference? Because I certainly can't. Select. That means fully reconditioned and as good as a new one. And for a great fixed price. How's that possible? We'll show you now. This is a used PistenBully 600, directly from the customer. The all-way blade is being reconditioned separately. The tracks and the tiller are disposed of. This is roughly what a PistenBully looks like when it comes to us after some 6,000 operating hours. That's 3 to 4 years of a rather special kind of après-ski. But tough work is what PistenBullies are built for. And here we have our specialists for the job. Good morning. But first, the foreman comes and inspects and writes and tests and inspects, producing a lot of paper and a long to-do list. Then it's down to business with a huge amount of dismantling. The cab is lifted off and is reconditioned separately. Every part is examined. And for some parts, the only option is the refuse container. Then it's the turn of the engine. The boys have an easier time here. They simply send the engine to the manufacturer for factory repair. The same goes for the hydraulic pumps and the planetary gears. They go back to the manufacturer too. That just leaves the frame and the lines, for now. The frame is flawless, as expected, but we've retested it thoroughly just the same. The extreme resilience of a PistenBully frame will be explained to you now by our design engineer. The chassis is the backbone of our PistenBully 600. We use the FE method in its development. We work on the basis of double the forces that it'll encounter in reality. That creates certainty, and the calculations are confirmed through laborious testing on the fatigue strength test page. But surely that's just theoretical. That's true, but experience has shown that tough everyday working conditions, such as on a glacier, have no impact on the frame. And that has actually been confirmed by practical experience since 2006. Meanwhile, we've been taking care of the driver's cab. As you can see, with Select, we cover every detail. And that includes looking good while you're working in the snow. Like I said, a real PistenBully. The steering wheel and joystick are subjected to extreme stress, so we prefer to replace them with new ones. And if a part's been redesigned or improved in the meantime, then of course we install the latest version. That's a retrofit. The same goes for the software. And talking of fit, that's how the driver has to stay when he's working, which is why we install a completely new driver's seat in the cab. That's more like it. Next door, the vehicle's being completely reassembled, just like a new one. By the way, there's a reason why the frame hasn't been painted yet. But more on that later. Cabling and old hydraulic lines? We prefer to use new ones and stay on the safe side. There it is again, our old engine. Looks as good as new, eh? and so it should. Because it's just come back from the manufacturer. Factory repair. And the same goes for the pumps. Now it's into the final straight. You can be sure that we'll be putting the 600 Select back together properly. After all, that's what we do every day. Sign off at the test bench. This is where the various operating conditions are checked once again. Here the Select has to meet the same criteria as a new PistenBully. Just before the finishing line, there's still the usual all-over corrosion protection. Then come the final touches. A brilliant job, eh? Now, it's all ready for next winter. But if you want one, you better hurry. Select vehicles are in high demand. What took just a few minutes to do in the film, we actually spend several weeks doing. That's also why Select vehicles offer you absolute top quality with a full new vehicle warranty. Yeah, and that's why these 4 vehicles have no noticeable difference. Like I said, one of them is a Select. All of them are top PistenBullies. I almost forgot. New combined tracks, a new Alpine Flex tiller, and a reconditioned all-way blade are of course included.